Okay, I'm here with Mike Sims. He's just completed race 3 here at the end of season championships. I'm pretty sure you've got 3rd overall, Mike. Well, that's what you tell me, so I'll believe you. Either way, you're up there again. Talk about your day.
Yeah, it was a good day. Really tricky racing. I think I've had a 2.5. Really say any better in either race. Just key on the start. Quite big shifts out there, and you didn't quite get around, particularly in race 1 and 2, very well up. With it being wind and lowered, it was difficult to really do anything. The boats would always pull so much as they rounded the top mark. I was fairly pleased with the day.
You look like everybody enjoyed the 3rd race with the back to the triangle. The reaches looked like really good angles.
Yeah.
Everybody looked like they were flying.
I'm not really sure. I think in this sort of breeze we should sail with Lewis courses. I think in the real light stuff, then I can see the benefit. But today, I think was as soon as we did the proper race in the afternoon, everyone was happier.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sure that the committee will take that on board and
Racing though, good racing all day, but I think you got to reach, in my opinion, this sort of race.
How about overall your season?
It's a bit of a nearly season really. I don't think I've done as well as I would like. I've had too many results in 2nd or 3rd. So not bad, but not quite where I'd like to have been. So hopefully a little bit better next year.
Good. That's a good thing. You're glad you'll be around again next year.
Yeah, no, definitely see it next year.
Brilliant.
The numbers are brilliant, so it'd be stupid not to.
Great, brilliant. Thank you very much, mate.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Okay, I'm here with Andy Davis at the end of the season championship. Well done, Andy. Good day. I think you might have secured 2nd overall.
Yeah, 2 seconds I've had today.
2 seconds. That's certainly going to be enough. I keep saying this. I've said it to the other guys already. Tell me about your day.
Well, it started off well. It was very shifty out there today. Certainly in the beginning part of the day, and then the breeze kicked in and kind of steadied out a little bit, but it was still windy. And shifty, and it was good. You could play the shifts downwind, which was, I think people were gaining more out of that than they were upwind. Certainly at the front it was. That's where I was making my gains through the day.
How did you find the windward-leeward on the first 2 races? Did you make any gains there? A lot of people were saying there wasn't really much to be gained from it. You know.
No, there definitely was. There was definitely more shifts downwind than you would on a triangle. So I mean, it was good in that sense, but I think really, if it was me being a race officer, I'd have maybe gone just triangle sausage because it was quite good. The wind wasn't good for 5 to 10 knots.
The 3rd race looked pretty good with those reaches.
It was proper fresh.
Yeah. Well, anyway, well done. 2nd overall.
Yeah.
And a big fleet, over 60 boats.
Yeah.
So, any plans for next year?
Yeah, I've got my new boat coming. Well, I've got my new boat, just need to fit it out. So I'm back on the water.
Do you think you'll be doing Scotland next year?
Yes.
Brilliant. That's what I'd like to hear. Thank you very much, Andy. Cheers, mate. Well done, mate.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Yeah, so we had 3 races back to back, and the breeze was sort of building all day. And the first race in particular was really shifty, and I just didn't really get it right, to be honest. So I was hoping that was going to be my discard. And then the breeze kind of came up for the 2nd race.
How did you do in that first race?
Probably about 7 to 8, something like that, maybe. Maybe just about the top 10 anyway. But then the breeze came up, and changed the rig settings a little bit and just kind of got the boat going through the water a bit quicker. And to be honest, it was, it's all pretty close. I got away a little bit on the 2nd race because I've got a bit of pressure down one of the runs.
I mean, you rounded the top mark first and you stayed ahead the whole race, didn't you?
Yeah. So that was fairly civilised because I just got a bit of a jump on the guys behind me. They were pretty close. So.
How did you find that windward-leeward on that race? Because race 1 and 2 were windward-leewards.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you probably could have done the triangles, triangle sausage and that stuff. It was actually, although the first race was lighter, it was borderline, you know, some 10 knots anyway, so you probably could have run triangle sausages all day, but such is life. I suggested it in the first place, I think, so I've got a load of grief out there.
And how about the third race?
Third race was good. Brownie was going well actually. He must have lost a few pounds because he wasn't that slow down the runs, and so he was going quite nicely. Hello mate. And until he unfortunately went for a little swim on the.
Hey Chris, let's just get Chris in the. He went for a capsize here, so Chris was actually leading race 3.
Swimming
So you were leading race 3, weren't you? Ahead of Charlie, ahead of Andy Couch.
All the way round, and I just straight on top.
Why did you do that? So you know it's not fast.
The new boat, I'm not used to.
Did you lose your carbon flag?
The new carbon budgie is gone.
Is it really?
Yeah. I know I'm only going to be another one. Though.
Okay, well more about that later, fans. Anyway, it's enough for you, Chris. We'll go back to Charlie since he won and you didn't. Okay, so that third race, did you start at the pin end or committee end or?
Third race started about a third of the way down from the boat. Maybe mid-line to be honest, and the guys off the pin looked really nice, but it was one of those things where there was always seemed to be pressure on the right hand side, so although there was a bit of a left hand shift, it was hard to kind of get across.
Right.
So you just had to kind of hedge your bets, I think, and I ended up trying to go up the middle a little bit, and then just guys from either sides. I think to be honest, if you got to a side it was better.
And so you got past Chris up, what, the second beat, I think it was, you got
just
past him?
Right at the top, yeah, just a little port starboard, managed to just cross him, and then, so then we just had the last run, I think, from memory, last run and a little beat to finish.
Yeah. Okay, well, congratulations, well done, another title to add to the, the long list, well done, and look forward to seeing you in the spring.
Cheers mate, thank you very much.
Well done,